Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers, Wednesday, July 3. Carly's prison confession. Nina's vengeful vow. Sasha's scandal help. General Hospital, spoilers for Wednesday, July 3, reveal that Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, will offer support to Blaze, Aka Allison, Ali Rogers, Jacqueline Grace Lopez, and Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, as someone who's dealt with her fair share of scandals. Sasha will insist she wants to give Christina and Blaze the benefit of her hard-won experience, so she'll surely have some good advice. As Deception tries to do damage control, Lois Cirillo, Rena Selfer, will ultimately have a suggestion, one that could hopefully help them find a way forward after this media firestorm. Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, will also get a visit from Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, who'll insist she had no idea Adrian DeWitt, Diedrich Ray, was going to post that recording or the scandalous story that accompanied it. Nina will promise that Adrian is going to answer for what he's done, since she'll feel terrible about the blowback for Christina, Blaze, and everyone at Deception. Of course, Ava Jerome, Maura West, will face some backlash now that Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, has pried her name out of Adrian. Alexis will dish out some threats and do her best to rattle Ava's cage on Wednesday's episode. Natalia Ramirez, Eva Leroux, also gave Sonny Corinthos, Morris Fennard, updates on Ava being the person who secretly recorded her and leaked the audio file to the invader. Although Sonny was furious, he didn't look surprised by the news, since he already knows what Ava is capable of. Sonny will tell Natalia that there's no limit to how far Ava will go, but he'll no doubt grow increasingly determined to take care of the problem she's become. Next, Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, will make a confession that upsets Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy. It looks like Carly will come clean about the incriminating recording that the FBI's using as leverage over Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. Carly will admit there's a really good chance she could go to prison, so Jocelyn will be alarmed over her mom's prediction and cling to hope that she can remain a free woman. General Hospital spoilers say both Carly and Jason have more FBI-related messes ahead of them, so don't miss all the twists and turns. The sun had just begun to rise over Port Charles, casting a warm golden glow through the hospital windows as the town prepared for another day of drama, secrets, and unexpected twists. Inside Pentonville, Carly Corinthos was pacing her small cell, her mind racing with the events of the past few months. The weight of her actions and the consequences she faced seemed heavier than ever as the new day dawned. Carly's mind flashed back to the moments that had led her to this point. The choices she'd made to protect her family, the secrets she kept, and the lies she told were all bubbling to the surface. As she sat down on her cot, she took a deep breath, knowing that today would be the day she had to come clean. She could no longer keep the truth buried. Meanwhile, back in Port Charles, Nina Reeves was sitting in her office at Crimson, her eyes fixed on the cityscape outside. Her thoughts were consumed with anger and betrayal. She had discovered Carly's role in keeping the secret about Willow being her daughter, and the rage she felt was like a fire burning inside her. Nina had vowed to make Carly pay for the pain she had caused, and she was determined to see it through. Nina picked up her phone and dialed a number she knew all too well. "Valentin, I need to see you," she said, her voice cold and resolute. Within moments, Valentin Cassadine was on his way, knowing that Nina's vengeful vow was not something to be taken lightly. Across town, Sasha Gilmore was sitting in the Metro Court, nursing a cup of coffee and trying to focus on her latest project for Deception. Her mind, however, was elsewhere. The scandal surrounding her drug relapse had been the talk of the town, and the pressure to maintain her sobriety and her public image was overwhelming. She needed help, but she wasn't sure where to turn. Just as Sasha was about to take another sip of her coffee, Maxie Jones slid into the seat across from her. "Hey, Sasha," Maxie said, her voice filled with concern. "You look like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. What's going on?" Sasha sighed, grateful for the familiar face. "It's just everything, Maxie. The relapse, the press, the constant scrutiny. I feel like I'm drowning, and I don't know how to keep my head above water." Maxie reached across the table and placed a comforting hand on Sasha's. "You don't have to do this alone, Sasha. We're a team, and we'll get through this together. Whatever it takes, we'll make sure you come out stronger on the other side." Sasha nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope. "Thanks, Maxie. I really needed to hear that." Back at Pentonville, Carly was called to meet with her lawyer, Diane Miller. As she entered the small, sterile meeting room, Carly felt a knot of anxiety tighten in her stomach. Diane's expression was serious as she sat down across from Carly. "Carly, we need to talk about your case," Diane began, her tone grave. "The evidence against you is mounting, and if we don't do something drastic, you could be facing a very long sentence." Carly nodded, her heart pounding. "I know, Diane. I've been thinking a lot about what I need to do. It's time for me to make a full confession." Diane's eyebrows shot up in surprise. "Are you sure, Carly? This could change everything." "I'm sure," Carly said, her voice steady. "I can't keep living with these secrets. It's time for the truth to come out, no matter the cost." Diane nodded, respecting Carly's resolve. "All right, then, we'll prepare your statement and make sure you're ready for court." As Carly prepared to unburden her soul, Nina and Valentin were meeting in a secluded corner of the Metro Court. Nina's eyes were filled with determination as she laid out her plan for revenge. "Carly has to pay for what she did," Nina said, her voice filled with conviction. "She kept my daughter from me, and she needs to understand the pain she's caused." Valentin listened carefully, his expression unreadable. "Nina, I understand your anger, but we need to be careful. Revenge can be a double-edged sword." "I don't care," Nina replied, her voice sharp. "Carly deserves everything that's coming to her." As the day wore on, tensions continued to rise in Port Charles. Sasha, bolstered by Maxie's support, decided to take control of her narrative. She called a press conference to address the rumors and scandals head-on. Standing before the gathered reporters, Sasha took a deep breath. "I'm here today to set the record straight," she began, her voice strong and clear. "Yes, I struggled with my sobriety, but I'm committed to my recovery. I'm grateful for the support of my friends and family, and I'm determined to move forward." The press conference was a turning point for Sasha, a chance to reclaim her story and her strength. As she left the stage, she felt a sense of relief and empowerment. In the dim light of her prison cell, Carly sat down to write her confession, her hands trembling slightly as she put pen to paper.